Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today I'm going to deliver you a lecture on the topic of irreversible and reversible reaction with examples. You know what are irreversible and reversible reactions? As I told you earlier in my previous lecture, what are these kind of reactions with the help of definitions. Now I'm going to explain these reactions with the help of different examples, with the help of different chemical equations. The first example is of hydrogen and iodine. In this first reaction, hydrogen and iodine are two reactants which react to form hydrogen iodide. Hydrogen iodide in this reaction is a product, and hydrogen and iodine, these two are the reactants. Hydrogen, iodine and hydrogen iodide, these three are in gaseous form. Hydrogen gas is in colorless gas, iodine in purple color, and hydrogen iodide in colorless gas. When reaction proceeds, after the reacting of reactants, hydrogen iodide will form. This is a kind of irreversible reaction, as I put single arrow between reactants and products. When due to some chemical circumstances, if we heat hydrogen iodide or hydrogen iodide decompose due to some chemical circumstances or chemical conditions, the decomposition will again move it into hydrogen and iodine. When hydrogen iodide decompose due to heat, it will again form hydrogen and iodine. So this reaction can be written as hydrogen plus iodine, H2 plus I2 gives us 2HI hydrogen iodide. That is a reversible kind of a reaction. As I told you earlier that in one step, hydrogen and iodine react to form hydrogen iodide, but due to some chemical circumstances, if we heat hydrogen iodide, it will again give us hydrogen and iodine. So we get the reactants again back. So in a reversible kind of a reaction, hydrogen and iodine, double arrow, will form hydrogen iodide. I put double arrow between reactants and products because this is a reversible kind of a reaction. In this reaction, both the reactions takes place simultaneously, the combination and the decomposition. Combination reaction is that in which hydrogen and iodine combine to form hydrogen iodide, and decomposition is the type of a reaction in which hydrogen iodide decompose to form hydrogen and iodine again in the reactant form. This is a reversible kind of a reaction. You can see it in this diagram. In first vessel, hydrogen and iodine react to form hydrogen iodide. The iodine in purple color and hydrogen in colorless gas. They react to form hydrogen iodide, a colorless gas. How can you indicate that hydrogen iodide is formed in the vessel? You know that iodine in purple color, but when this purple color diminish, it will form a colorless gas, hydrogen iodide. It will be the indication of the presence of a product which is hydrogen iodide. So that is the explanation with the help of diagram. And in the second equation, you can see there are two reactants, calcium oxide CaO plus carbon dioxide. When these two reactants react, they will form calcium carbonate. Calcium oxide is in solid form, as I state S, and carbon dioxide in gaseous form. These two reactants react to form calcium carbonate, which is also in solid form. Calcium oxide is a salt. It is also called quicklime. This salt is used in many industrial level to manufacture different type of products, as in this reaction calcium oxide react with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate. When this calcium carbonate, again as I told you earlier in this explanation and example, when this calcium carbonate decompose due to some circumstances, due to some chemical conditions as heating. I put triangle on the arrowhead triangle. This triangle is the indication of heating in a process. Heating in a chemical process. Calcium carbonate will heat and it will again give us calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. These are the reactants. So that is going to in condition of reversible reaction. So I can write it in that way, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gives us calcium carbonate, but when this calcium carbonate decompose due to some chemical circumstances as heat, it will again form the previous reactants calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So on above the arrowhead we will write combination, because this is a combination type of a reaction in which the reaction move from left to right, in which reactants combine to form a reactant, so reaction goes to left to right. But in the other state, calcium carbonate when decomposed, the reaction goes from right to left and decomposition start, and again we will get the previous reactants. The previous reactions are calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. I can explain it in the form of this diagram. You can see in the first vessel, calcium carbonate is going to be heat. When we heat calcium carbonate, it will form carbon dioxide and calcium oxide in a vessel. But as you can see that these two vessels are open mouthed, their mouth are open. So in case of open vessel, the carbon dioxide which will form as a reactant, it will escape out through this vessel. It will escape out through this vessel or through this bottle. So there will no chance remain for carbon dioxide to react with calcium oxide. There will only remain the single reactant calcium oxide, which will never form calcium carbonate. So there is an essential condition to complete a reversible reaction, that system must be closed. System should be closed. So in a closed system, you can see calcium carbonate. When we heat calcium carbonate, it will form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. But as it is a closed system, so calcium oxide and carbon dioxide will form, and carbon dioxide will not evolve out, will not escape out through this system. That calcium oxide remains with this carbon dioxide, react with each other and again form calcium carbonate. So that is a reversible kind of a reaction. So that is the explanation of irreversible and reversible kind of a reaction with the help of examples and explanation. That is also very important question as examination point of view. I will explain it further with the help of graph in my next lecture, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.